All right, got a new subreddit for you. I've actually browsed this one for a while, but I hesitated on a video for a couple reasons. One being the name, which is just fork my shorts up, and you know, YouTube demonetization and all that, but it seems like YouTube only demonetizes Minecraft videos, so we're probably safe here. It's also not a joke. They really do demonetize like all my Minecraft videos until I dispute it, and then it gets reinstated. It's strange. It really is. But topic for another day. And then also, I try not to be like mean-spirited in videos and make fun of people, but then I was thinking, you know, haircuts can always be changed. If you're wearing it one way, you can make it another way if it looks weird, unless it's due to balding or something, but I'll be bald soon. So, you know, we're in the same boat and I can comment on it. Anyway, also, it relates to a video I wanted to shout out. Last time I got a haircut with the dude I usually do haircuts with, he actually made a video out of it because he's trying to make YouTube videos and stuff, so I thought I'd link it in the description if you want to see me get my haircut and just talk about stuff and things. And anywho, we'll start off, you know what, this one, even though it's lower than usual, it's too good to pass up from the thumbnail. I want to be the moon of her life. That is incredible. You know what? No shade at all. I mean, there wouldn't be any shade because the moon, well, the moon casts shadows, but crescent moon probably wouldn't be bright enough to do much. But if that's real, not a Photoshop, wow. That's an incredible beard too. Like, you can actually get your beard to match what your hair on top can do. Impressive. I'm damn impressed. No longer is this a subreddit for messed up haircuts. This is a subreddit for artistry. If I could do that, I probably would. Well, sure, we can just go up from there. Whoops. When you sneeze so hard, your mustache changes lips. It's unique, at least. He probably rocked the mustache for a while, and he's like, you know what? Everyone else is doing this here at the workplace. Let me just shift it to, let's change it. Let's put the mustache below. Look great. All right, guys, if anyone has a picture here of the mustache chopped onto the upper lip, you'll be in our debt. Hold on. Let's see it. That was beautiful. Wow. I honestly wouldn't have even known this picture is photoshopped if I saw it. Can you make my kid look 40 years old? I got you, fam. Hey, you got, I mean, the hairline is really low. Like, it's a good head of hair there. It's just that, you know, you got the mullet cut, and I can't ever for the life of me understand why a mullet was ever a thing. And I suppose for some people it probably still is, but it definitely was more of a thing, you know, 20, 30 years ago. That child, wisdom beyond his or her years. I'm not sure about that one. Walking through doors is just too convenient. I got you, fam. That's not a wig. Like, how do you even grow your hair that long? I'm more impressed. Does it take you several bottles of gel in order to make that sort of thing happen? Like, hours of time, several bottles of gel. I can't imagine any other way. Otherwise, maybe you just, maybe you have a pool at your house, but instead of water in the pool, you have gel. And then you just dunk your head in, make sure your hair all gets in there, pull it out, do a little styling, and then you're good. But yeah, I'm more impressed that, you know, hair can actually be made to stand like that. But I don't know how you go through doors. I guess it gets your quads working, you know? You gotta crouch down, do a little crouch walk. Give me that Simple Jack bang look. Okay, so Simple Jack, if you don't know what the reference is, Tropic Thunder, isn't it? It's Tropic Thunder, right? That was Ben Stiller was like the actor, and then that was a role that he had before, and he had this haircut that kind of looked like that. Here, let's just look up an image of Simple Jack, just so you get the reference. Simple Jack. There you go. There's Simple Jack for you. Pretty similar. Yeah, I mean, questionable decision making, but you know, if you're a celebrity, you gotta find ways to stand out. Give me a bowl cut, but don't mess with my rat tail. Okay. I don't want, that should just be illegal. Did the kids really want that, or were the parents like just they just wanted to take some pleasure in how messed up they could make their kids' haircuts without their kids realizing that they were being tormented by their parents? I would like some pizza, though. So you're in the right place. I envy the fact that you're in a pizza shop right now, just not so much the haircut. It'd take a lot of pizzas for me to consider making my hair go like that. Have you seen the truly magical iPhone X? Say no more. That's Photoshop. I just want to clarify. It would be fitting, I suppose, if he got that haircut. That's Jony Ive. He's like the design director for Apple, in case you are curious who that is and why it relates to the iPhone. Give me that rare steak look. A part of me thinks it's just Photoshopped, but it really does look like you just had a slab of meat placed on your hair. And the thing is, if it weren't for the title, I probably would have looked at it, and while it's not a haircut that I would ever give myself, I don't know if I would have been like, yeah, that looks like a piece of steak on your head. Because I've seen that's not a terribly uncommon thing for people to do to their hair when they want to be a little bit more eccentric with it. I'll never look at it the same, although most people probably don't dye it red that particular way. So it's unique. I wonder if you went bald and just put a piece of steak on your head, freshly cooked, it would look similar. Katy Perry says, give me that late 90s executive transvestite comedian look. It does look a little bit like Eddie Izzard, doesn't it? I'm not gonna lie. Katy Perry is a pretty attractive lady, but I do think that she looks a little bit better with longer hair. I don't want people to get mad at me for saying that, because yes, it is her decision to obviously do what she wants. And I don't want people to be like, you're perpetuating what is a gender norm for women with long hair, and like, great, you do whatever you want to your hair. And I don't want people to get mad at me for saying that. I just personally think that, she looked better with not that haircut before. That's all I'm saying, okay? That's all I'm saying. Jeez. It's whatever. I think California Dreamin' Katy Perry was a better look than the music video where she's getting like chopped up and served on a plate or whatever that food thing was that she did. Big fan of... Did you somehow like dye a cross section to... Yes, you did. How? What? Damn. I just want to know how it's done. Like, what in the world? How do you do that? Does the dye, like, you lay out the hair a certain way and then the dye soaks through in a contained area? I want to know how this is. Is there like a tattoo stencil that you can do, but it's for hair with hair dye? Is it permanent hair dye? Is it like a temporary tattoo kind of deal? Like you put the water thing and the plastic thing on your arm and then it comes off, like kids' temporary tattoos. How in the world? I just want to, how it's made. But okay. This man is a legend. It kind of looks like he has a face hugger from Alien on the top of his head, because it's like, it looks like there are some things coming off of that. I'm not totally sure if it's hair or not. You know what? He's putting out, I'm assuming that it might be due to balding, which was the one caveat that I gave earlier at the beginning of the video, which is, that generally you can change your haircut, unless, of course, it is due to hair loss. But he is doing his best to tend to that issue, and it is a respectable effort. My personal stance is that when I start losing my hair in like a meaningful fashion, back here, it's gonna start going back here on the back of my head, and then it'll start working its way up, and then I'll just have the sides. And my stance is when it starts getting noticeable, I'll probably just shave it all off. Because hair transplants, they can look really good. Like, science has come a long way, but it also just looks incredibly uncomfortable, painful. The iPhone X, again. Did he actually do this when the iPhone 10 came out? It looks like a real haircut, so it's pretty funny. Hi, Marquez. I've watched some of your videos before. Not that you're watching this, but I know that people who watch me obviously watch him, so I watched a few of them. I missed this one. I definitely missed that one. You seen that episode with Doofus Rick? Is that I'm assuming that's a Rick and Morty reference, and I probably haven't seen it. Maybe it's like from the latest season, which I haven't watched. So, it's a pretty extreme bowl cut. Very extreme, because usually with the bowl cut, right, like there's still some hair coming out below the bowl, but that's just like boom, it is bowl exclusively. We don't want any hair spillage out of the bowl. We just want bowl, and Nothing else. You know what? Let's look up Doofus Rick. Doofus Rick. Oh, wait. No, I've definitely seen. Now I'm remembering. It's all coming back to me. It's the color similarity is truly uncanny. That's like some professional color matching right there. Incredible. You about to get all the women are going to find you very attractive, fam. Barber just hooked me up clean. Yeah. You know what goes super well with a buzz cut? Some bangs. It's definitely, when you get the bangs with the buzz cut, you're gonna be having luck with bangs. Other bangs. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, for sure. You do, definitely. How do I let everyone know I have dreads? Wow. I gotta assume the dude's like a street performer or something. Maybe he sells balloons? But if he sold them, then slowly his dreads would start coming down. I'm more impressed by it. It only actually takes that many balloons to prop up what seems it's probably a pretty heavy strand of dreadlocks. This is a very interesting science experiment here. Turned his head into the up house. You know, if you want to get some attention as a street performer, get some tips. I don't know if that's exactly what he's doing or if he's just a normal guy who's walking down the street and decided, you know, I'll tie some balloons to my dreads. May as well make some use out of them. And then everyone's like stopping him for photos and whatnot. Or get a really cute dog. That apparently also works. When your company has a strict no beard policy, but it doesn't say anything about a neck beard, it almost doesn't look real. Is it real? It just looks like maybe he strapped some sort of hair prop around his neck. If it's real though, I'm impressed, but it also means that he's dyed his hair on top. It just doesn't match. Like, we got a big color discrepancy here. So did you dye your hair on top, or is this not actually your hair? It's like a bird's nest sprouted a head? Instead of a bird's egg, there's a human head inside of the nest that has been built on top of this sweatshirt. That Erica girl about to not be pleased by this. Guy, oh, damn, thought this was a barbershop. Tattoo artist, say no more. So this is one of those haircuts, actually, that can't be changed. So I suppose at least you can grow out your hair, maybe, unless this is a combination of both baldness and a tattoo. Is that a Facebook logo there? Pretty sure that's a Facebook logo on his head. I mean, I guess free advertising for Facebook. It's the wrong color though. You know, at least it's recognizable enough. Unless it's a competitor. It's a crappy off-brand Facebook. It's red. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if you grew out your hair. I feel like there'd still be some protrusions, and obviously you'd have these things out there. And hey, man, if it works for you, but I wish you the best in the workplace. Hopefully, it has worked out for you. Learning to bang. Is this going to be one of the ones where, like, someone burns their hair off or something like that? Or no? What's going on? So when you have things going from farther away to the same location, it's actually going to end up longer. Oops. Yeah, that's usually why I think when they do bangs, they kind of just do it across rather than taking everything to one central location. No, you could salvage it. Just is a great effect there. I have to fill an oval picture frame. My man just hopped straight out of the chocolate factory and right into his school photo or something like that. Oh my God. So usually someone's eyes are, even though you usually think of a person as their eyes being more up, on the upper half of their head, usually eyes are like right at the middle of top and bottom to head. Eyes are like right in the middle. I learned that in art class growing up. It seems like there's a significant distance from the top to there. Like, I'm just gonna do a little measurement here, approximation with my finger. Like, this to here is equal to like here to there. Whoa. Or maybe it's photoshopped. I don't know. But either way, if this kid is not cast in a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory remake, the casting director has made a mistake. Because this kid, that's the man. My 10th grade yearbook picture. Give me that mad scientist balding look. Say no more, fam. I got you. I mean, there were definitely some kids in my high school who got some weird haircuts for the sake of just standing out on purpose. Didn't see this, though. I hope you went into like engineering or something like mad scientist field. Something where you're working with putting out a lightning rod and harvesting electricity from it with some switch that you flip on the wall. 2010, 2011, you were in 10th grade. So how old are you now? You're like 24, 23, 24. Hopefully you're still rocking that. Oh my God, my friend's brother just got a fidget spinner haircut. I think I saw this one before on another subreddit. Yeah, no, this one was definitely on another subreddit. I can't remember which one. That was 9 months ago, though. I feel like the fidget spinners were in full force like 9 months ago. There were still kids spinning them like crazy at school. I just want you to pay attention to the fact that a bunch of dust just flew off of it when I spun it. It's been sitting on my desk for a very long time. I'm aware that it's a dead meme, okay? You don't need to remind me or scold me. I'm sure he got some cool comments from his friends. Miley going for that classic Simple Jack look. We got another Simple Jack. Oh, and it even comes with a comparison photo that we found back over on Google. I guess the Simple Jack look is just very popular among celebrities or something like that. Interesting. I wonder why that is. Is that like their stylists? You're just all the same person, and the stylist is like, no, this is what's really in. Just watched Tropic Thunder last night. I got a lot of inspiration from the Simple Jack character, and I just want to execute that on as many people as possible just so I can really hone the craft, trademark my style. Okay, well that was it for the best posts of all time on just Fork My Shorts Up. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the link in the description if you want to go to the playlist, watch more of these videos. Also, there was that haircut video where I actually get a haircut, which I don't think it's of quality to appear on this subreddit, but yeah, you can check that out if you want, and subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you next time.